Hi, Christiane Yates here, Platinum Real Estate Professionals. So you're getting ready to list your property for sale. And of course, the biggest and probably the most important question that you're going to have is going to be, where do you determine a list price? Well, when we're looking at listing a property and determining that list price, we're going to be looking at a number of things. Most importantly, first, we're going to concentrate on your exact neighborhood, your community, and as close to model match as possible. We're going to be looking at properties that are available. Those are going to be your competition. We want to make sure that we stand out. We are going to be looking at the recently sold properties because those are going to have the most weighted value whenever it comes to your appraisal. So we want to make sure we're looking at all of these things and having a good balance, because we want to make sure we have as many people coming to your property as possible. And we want to entice people to come and see it and make offers, of course, because it ultimately, that's why we're doing this, right? So one thing that I think is a big myth that is really just something that is so damaging to sellers is, a lot of people will think, hey, let's list our property a little bit higher so that we have some negotiating room. And that is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I see people make. You don't want to list your property higher than what it actually should be selling at, not even a $5,000 or $10,000 increase. And it doesn't seem like it's going to make that big of a difference, but I promise you it will. And your property will stay in the market for too long. And then unfortunately, what happens is, even as you reduce the price, people are still a little bit more hesitant to come out and see it. And it also tends to fall a little bit lower on that search engine for buyers that are out there looking. We don't want to do that. We want to make sure we hit the market right. We're going to list at the right price to begin with, because ultimately, at the end of the day, the quicker we have a sale, the better it is for you, because that's really when the market is hot. You want to hit it right from the start. You don't want to say, oh, here we have something, let's change it up a little bit. No, just hit it right at the beginning. And sometimes we have even found, whenever we list a property about $5,000 lower than what we anticipate the sales price to be, we can really generate some great activity, and we end up really negotiating the price right back to where it should be. But the difference is, now we have a number of buyers and we cause a great amount of excitement, and it gives us a little bit more negotiating power when we get those offers in. Because believe it or not every offer, even at the same price, is going to be equal. Sometimes there's just difference in the buyer's qualifications. Maybe a buyer might have another property to sell and is contingent upon another property selling before they can actually close it. So really, at the price that it should be selling, or a little bit lower, to cause that excitement and just a lot of people out there to come and see your property. Because ultimately, a longer a house sits on the market, the more likely you are not to get it sold, or end up having to sell it for even less than it should have been to begin with. And really, you're just costing yourself money. So always make sure you price your property right where it should be. I hope that answers some questions. And thank you again for always watching and listening. We appreciate any likes and subscribe. And of course, share with anybody that you feel might find this information useful. So bye for now. Thank you.